You have got to see this insane roulette bet by Drake. A while back, Drake posted this photo to Instagram showing these gigantic towers of chips bet on a single roulette spin at the Aria in Las Vegas. Some people estimated that he bet around $100,000 on this spin, but those people are wrong. And I'm gonna break this bet down as accurately as possible for you today on Jackcase. What up, donkeys? Jack Hayes here with jackcase.com, where we talk about my 3 favorite topics: gambling, crypto, and STEM. If you've ever seen rap artist Drake post gambling photos on Instagram, you already know the guy is a roulette fiend. Not only does he post photos and videos of himself winning and losing millions in his gambling sessions, but the guy is rumored to have a $620,000 watch with a functioning roulette wheel inside of it. And today I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this crazy roulette bet. The first thing you probably want to know is the size of this bet. So to calculate this, you first need to know about Aria's chips. The yellow ones are $1,000, which is pretty standard in Vegas casinos. The typical chip color scheme in Vegas is white or blue $1 chips, red $5 chips, green $25 chips, black $100 chips, purple $500 chips, and yellow $1,000 chips. But something you probably haven't seen before is Aria's red and light blue chip, which is $25,000 in denomination. And you can tell that he has at least 3 of these chips on the felt. There are 2 on the 11, and there's 1 at the bottom of the stack of the 23. Now in the center column, I've blown up the photo and counted every single chip. And for these 6 towers, I've come up with totals ranging from $24,000 to $50,000. The rest of the bet is mostly 2 $1,000 chips around the perimeter on straight up and split bets. So applying these totals on all the visible bets, we come up with the following amounts. And adding these bets together, we come up with a grand total of $255,000. And it's important to recognize that I'm only counting the bets that are visible. There's very likely another $8,000 to $15,000 that's behind these giant towers or otherwise cropped out of the photo. But $255,000 is something I can solidly attest to, and that's a buttload of money.
Hold on to your butts.
So how much could Drake possibly win? To answer that, we need to understand something that you might not know about roulette. If you look at these 6 bets in the center column, you can see discs with the word complete on them. That means that those 6 bets are complete bets, which is a special bet reserved for VIP roulette players. If you make a complete bet, you are taking that bet and dividing it into 40 equal parts and distributing them amongst all the inside bets containing that same number. So Drake's $50,000 bet on the 11 would get chopped up into $1,250 units. And the units would be bet in the following pattern: 1 unit straight up on the 11, 2 units on each of the 4 split bets containing the 11, 3 units on the single street bet containing the 11, 4 units on the 4 corner bets containing the 11, and 6 units on the 2 double streets containing the 11. And to check our work, we can see that 1 plus 4 times 2 plus 1 times 3 plus 4 times 4 plus 2 times 6 is equal to 1 plus 8 plus 3 plus 16 plus 12, which is 40. And the same thing happens with the 5 other complete bets, with the unit amount adjusted for the bets on those numbers. The reason why the complete bet is only reserved for high rollers is because, as you can imagine, this is a pain in the butt to calculate and pay out. So here's what the complete bet looks like for the 8, the 11, the 14, the 20, the 23, and the 26. So applying the complete bets, here's what Drake's bet would look like if he were to explicitly make all of those inside bets. And we can simplify this by turning all the multi-number bets into straight up bets using roulette's distributive property. And I made a video on how the distributive property works. Check this video's description below. So once again, here's what Drake's bet would look like if he only made straight up bets. Here we can see he essentially has $20,000 straight up on the 11. And if he were to hit that 11, he'd win $700,000, but he'd lose $235,000 on the other bets, netting him a total of $465,000. Along with that ginormous win, here's how Drake would have fared for the other 36 numbers. His second highest win would be $342,000 for the 23. There's a few bets where he'd win about $250,000, and a couple of numbers where he would have won between $100,000 and $200,000. And there are 10 full whacks where he would have lost the entire $255,000 enchilada. So what's the house's expected win for this bet? One thing that Drake got absolutely right is playing on a single zero roulette wheel. Even though it's not common in the US, you can sometimes find single zero roulette wheels in the high limit salons of bigger casinos. And playing single zero roulette reduces the house edge from 5.26 for double zero roulette down to 2.7%. So for this $255,000 bet, Drake was expected to lose $6,885. And if Drake were playing for comps, you generally get 20% of your expected loss back in comps. So for this spin, that's $1,377. That's about 40 dinner buffets at the Aria. So far, this is Drake's biggest posted live roulette bet, but if you've ever seen him play online, that's when things get nuts.
Yes! Oh my God! Yes! 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 Let's go!
He often streams when he plays online, and in one session, he lost around $30 million. And keep in mind that some of his losses may be subsidized by the online casino itself, but still I'm sure he's gambling with a significant amount of his own money. But as far as the bet he made in the photo he posted, I'm perfectly fine with that bet. He's not breaking the 2 golden rules in roulette. He's not betting on the 5-number bet, the top line bet, and he's not betting on 36 or more numbers at a time. And he's playing on a single zero roulette wheel, which is better than probably 99% of all Americans. And I don't know whether Drake won or lost on the spin, but I DM'd him on Twitter and I left my phone number, so maybe he'll
call me on my cell phone.
So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Always gamble responsibly, and peace out, donkeys.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.